What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be discussing the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3 loss to the Washington Capitals. Now, that score is really close, but there was a lot of things in this game that made it seem like this game was far apart. Now, the Leafs got off to a good start. The Capitals took over after that, and then it took the Leafs quite a bit of time to get prepared and ready to come back into this game late in the third period. It just took way too long. Getting into the goalie statistics, we're going to have to talk about Michael Hutchinson. I mean, he wasn't that great tonight. I don't think that all the goals were his fault. I mean, the first one was just a rocket of a shot. There were some puck control problems there, but I don't believe every goal was his fault, but it's definitely an issue going forward that the Toronto Maple Leafs need to find a guy that can, make a couple extra saves to help a team stay into the game, because they could have really used it tonight. Ilya Samsonov, 29 saves on 32 shots against. I'm pretty sure he's won all three of Washington's wins this season. Now, listen, again, going back to the game in itself, the Leafs started off really good. Kasperi Kapanen shorthanded, finally getting on the board. A really nice play there by Trevor Moore. Then Mikheyev, again, this guy is playing so well. I thought Mikheyev was really good tonight. He scored his third of the season, assisted by Kapanen and Hall, so Kapanen's getting in there on the score sheet. I also thought Justin Hall had a pretty good game. I thought Marinson wasn't very good tonight. Cody Ceci, again, just was not good. Cody Ceci should not be playing on a first pairing. But we'll keep going here. Late in the first period, Jacob Vrana, again, this one wasn't Hutchinson's fault. This was a really good play and a really good shot. His third of the season, assisted by John Carlson and Garnet Hathaway. Then we get into the second, and the Leafs just collapsed. It was like they were taking penalties, they weren't on the puck, and within a couple minutes, the Capitals had scored 3 goals, basically. So, Kuznetsov scored his third of the season, assisted by Carlson and Hagelin. Then, literally 11 seconds later, Backstrom scored his second of the year, assisted by TJ Oshie and Nick Jensen. Then, Carlson on the power play, again, you got to stay out of the box. His third of the season, assisted by Ovechkin and Backstrom. Probably a couple of those you'd like to see Hutchinson stop, and that's the difference in the game. And then late in the third, Tavares, his third of the season from Muzzin, a really good play from Muzzin. But there was a lot of things in this game that went good at the beginning and a lot that went bad. I thought the Matthews, Johnsson, and Nylander weren't bad, but they also weren't great tonight. Matthews didn't look off, but I think Johnsson and Nylander weren't exactly always in the game tonight. And that's fine, because you know what? They've been good lately, so you have to rely on other people to step up. Marner was invisible tonight for a lot of the game for me. Just like Nylander, I don't think he had a great game. Morgan Rielly, I know he had a great night last night, but again, defensively, not so hot. Cody Ceci, not so hot defensively. Marinson, not so great defensively. There was a bunch of plays tonight where I'm thinking to myself, these plays need to be done better. The hockey IQ needs to kick in, and you need to get to pucks. You need to take better routes to get to pucks. There was just too many mistakes that the Leafs made that could have easily been switched up. They could have easily had better opportunities to get to the puck, and they just didn't do it. The Capitals took advantage of all the Leafs' mistakes. They got way more power play opportunities. I'm not blaming the referees, but the Leafs had the one power play. They couldn't get anything done there. But again, you fall short. Now, if we're looking, people always look at shots on goal, and it was 32 apiece. Now, that's because there were pockets of this game where the Leafs came back into the game and were really good, and including that first period, they started off really well. But that second period killed the whole game for them. They didn't get the goaltending, they didn't get the good defensive play, and their offense wasn't working. And you know what? There was a lot of shots that were blocked too. Keep in mind also, they pulled the goalie, and a lot of people noticed that Austin Matthews wasn't on the ice. Austin Matthews or Mitch Marner weren't players that were on the ice. Now, regardless of if Mitch Marner's not having a great game, you kind of have to find ways to get him out there if a player that's not as talented as him is out there. So, in this situation, they had Kerfoot and Kapanen out there. Now, I don't care if Kapanen was having that good of a game. When I need a goal, you don't need 2 Kapanen-type players out there. You could have kept Kapanen out there, but you need to get Kerfoot off the ice to get Austin Matthews or Mitch Marner on the ice. But Austin Matthews needs to be the guy that's out there. I have no idea why when you are cycling the puck like that, the Leafs had like a minute and a half where they were cycling the puck, and I kept screaming, somebody get off the ice and get Matthews out there. There was 3 opportunities where you could have hauled ass to the bench. One of Kerfoot or Kapanen could have hauled ass to the bench, and Matthews could have came into that play. He is the dangerous player on the team that can score goals. There's absolutely zero reason why he's not on the ice in that situation, and that is on Babcock. That's brutal. You need to tie the game. Your good players need to be on the ice. Nylander was out there, fine. He was making good passes, cycling the puck. Barrie and Riley, perfect. Keep them on that blue line because they get points. Tavares was out there, great. Why is Marner or Matthews not out there instead of Kerfoot and Kapanen? I'm not sure, but that could have been the difference in the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction to the game, my preview or my review. I'm losing my mind, guys. That win was right there for the Leafs. There's no reason also for Hutchinson to be playing the better team. You should have put him against Minnesota. Freddie Anderson should have been playing tonight. Different story. The Leafs would have won back-to-back nights. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.